you should have a little. I don't know why mine's not there. It hasn't been there for a while. It like disappeared. But if it's not there for you, just go to Control Panel and go to Sounds and Audio Devices and Audio, and then Volume. And this is how my sound card is. And you can see right there, I have rear pink in muted. And that's because when the rear of my computer has a plug in the back that's pink, which is the microphone input. And if I mute that, that means the headphones or whatever, then you can't hear the microphone, but the computer can still hear it as long as I do not mute this, which is the recording control. As long as I don't mute the microphone sound on here, then the computer can still hear me, but so yeah, so that you can still talk to your friends and stuff on Skype and record your voice. But if you were to leave your microphone unmuted, then you'd hear yourself twice. I mean, you wouldn't be that loud on your it wouldn't hear that loud, like I said, but you wouldn't hear yourself twice. You'd hear an echo. It'd be very strange and annoying, kind of, and it wouldn't come out well. It would sound weird because it's you're using two microphones at once to record yourself, so you need to mute the one that's softer and turn on the one that's louder. So that's what I do. So there should be something like around on your playback volume or master volume or whatever that says like microphone, and then just mute that or something. And then then your friends should still hear you, but your plug-in for your computer sound won't hear you. So after you mute your microphone on the computer, but don't mute the recording, so that your microphone isn't technically muted, it's just muted for the headphones. Then for the commentary of your Let's Play, I know this is taking a lot of explaining, but bear with me here. I'm sure all you nerds out there I'm sure all you computer savvy people are understanding what I'm talking about. Trying my best to keep this simple. Now what I have here is the cassette deck. I asked my dad, hey, how do I amplify a microphone or a device or something? And so he let me borrow this, and basically this is what you would use to record a tape or something with like microphones or RCA or something. But I'm using it for something you probably wouldn't use it for. Okay, so you gotta put a cassette tape in here that you don't care about, and don't worry, you don't have to record over that cassette tape all the time, because you can just, okay. What you do is you turn this on, and there's microphone inputs on here, left and right. There's headphone jack right here if you want to just use headphones right here. And if you're recording on the VCR, I recommend you get one that has a headphone jack, so people don't hear your TV sound, or your microphone doesn't pick it up too, because you don't want that. So I recommend you get one that has a headphone. Anyway, recommend you get a headphone out on a TV, so that you can just hear that and not have any problems with people hearing it or your microphone hearing your audio. So yeah, make sure you use headphones. And so once you turn this on, it comes up like that, and the back of this is what the back of it looks like. Right now there's nothing plugged into the back of it because I'm not using it right now. But what you would do is, right here, you plug your outs like to RCA regular RCA cables in here for the out to plug into your VCR or your Dazzle, and then depending on what you want to use. I recommend you don't use your Dazzle for recording your computer, just your games. And then you plug in your, like, into one of these you plug in your game and your, what I do is I take both the game sound and the computer sound from this, the game and the computer, from this into one of these. I combine it into one of these with one of these combiner things. And then I plug in right here on the left one the microphone. Right now I'm using the camera microphone, so I'm just plugging in the white plug from the camera. So right here's the camera, because the camera has a really good microphone. I can't use the front one. I tried it with other microphones. I don't want to use the one from my computer because that makes it so I can't use Skype and other crap. So, the other microphones I tried that I have in the house aren't really working for the front of the front input. So I had to use something else. So I used the camera's microphone, which is really good since it picks up everything in the house, basically, in the area that it's in, because it's a really good microphone. I recommend you use if you have a camera, video camera, use the RCA AV plugs that came with your microphone thing. I mean, came with your camera, and just plug it in there, and it should work fine. Now, once you have that set up, like after you have those plugged in, you should just turn this on. Make sure you have a tape in there. And then right here, you have a play button and record button. Push those at the exact same time, and then push pause. That makes it so it's recording, but it's paused. So that makes it so that it has the microphone and all the stuff you plugged in turned on, so that you can hear it, and whatever you plugged out into, you can hear that too. So that just turns the sound and everything on that's plugged into it. And then that makes it so you paused it so that you're not recording on the tape, but you can still hear it, so you don't have to record on the tape. And then this dial right here. There's two dials actually. One coming out here, and one coming out here, and one coming over right in the back here. You can see it by the red line and the other red line. This one right here, one in the back is your right audio. This is the left audio in the front. I have the game and the computer sound turned up a little bit, and then I have the microphone turned up more, so that comes out louder. So just adjust the volume on this to however loud you want your game and your commentary to be. Like if you want, depending on how loud you want it to be, just the volumes until it sounds correctly. Do a few tests. Record a few tests with your VCR. Make sure that the sound and everything is working and it can hear you, and just make sure it's doing what you want it to do and not messing up. And if it comes out bad, check all your stuff that you got set up and make sure it's not nothing's messed up, and just check everything. And then after that, you should have everything set up and ready to go to record. And once you have recorded it, either with the Dazzle or the VCR, you need to edit it. And I'll show you how to edit it in a minute.